What's going on, guys? Let's kind of recap exactly what happened today with today's price action. So today is Monday, December 16th. Now, if you're not comfortable trading trend days, this day was going to act as a little bit of trouble, because what tends to happen a lot of times on trending days is a couple of things. Either you do not believe that the market is going to continue higher, so you're uncomfortable with taking breakouts through high of day. Okay. The second thing is you don't believe the market is going higher, so you're constantly trying to short every new high, resulting in stop out after stop out. Or you had to be way patient, allow it to pull back, even though some of the pullbacks were only 10, 15 points. Try to identify an area where you could potentially find a trade to continue with the trend for low risk and ride that trend higher. The only other thing that was out there is maybe later on in the day. I know I definitely did a little bit later on in the day when we were over 300 points. Was look for those short scalp opportunities, but just look to play them ever so slightly into rising support, taking no more than 3 to 4 points, and then kind of getting back in on the move as it started to curl back around and take out new highs. So some of the trades that I took earlier on in the session were definitely on my normal position sizing of one mini contract. One of the first plays of the day was the opening drive through the pre-market highs. Again, I'm already on March contracts. Again, I believe most of you guys are starting to roll as well. Those prices that I was looking at was 22,210, 22,210 immediately off the open. We put in a spike all the way to 232. Very quick cash grab. Again, however, very risky, because this early in the morning, the market is still trying to figure itself out. A lot of times you get these big whipsaws to the upside, followed by immediate slams. Okay, so just be very careful if you are looking to take those type of trades. You don't want to let it get away from you too much. Have a quick trigger finger to get out. Overall, on the day, we did, pretty well. $731. We did take a couple of losses, a few losses in there as well, but a lot of those losses kind of came later on in the day when I was throwing on some trade ideas, you know, trying to work into that short position. I was trying to work into that short position here, up towards the top of the move, and you can see we kind of just grinded a little higher, so would get kind of stopped out there. Eventually it finally did come down, setting up some nice 20 plays to the downside. Eventually we got that pull, a 5 minute time frame, into that 50-day moving average, which was ultimately what I was looking for in this consolidation. I was just a hair too early, but again, playing that on a few micros at the end of the day, so don't really give too much context into that. I'm just price action. That was the first trade of the day, was an opening drive. The next trade of the day that I was looking for was a 30-minute opening range break, and that was here. So this is a 9:55 candle. As soon as this candle closes, get that top of the hour candle to kind of shoot up. It was right here at 10 a.m. So that price I was looking at, 30-minute opening range, 22,267. Once confirmed, we're over the 5, 10, 20-day moving average. We get a nice push up into 22,288. So again, did not catch the whole move. I'm more so looking for those quick pops. I'm looking for 5, 6, 7, 8 points, and then I want to scale out of that. The next move is once we started to really pull back, we lost the 5, the 10, and we started to test this 20-day moving average. Now, once we came into the 20-day moving average and this linear regression right here at about 10:15, 10:20 Eastern, I seen a nice stand. So for me, this is just a break and retest for a continuation higher. What I'm looking for in these type of situations is if I can get a following candle to take out the bounce candle, okay? So 10:20, if I can get a candle at 10:25 that takes that out off of a strong level of support, 20 and my linear regression, I'm looking to go long. Same kind of deal, 4 to 5 points on the scalp upwards here. Now, once this day started to kind of continue to wave pattern here, I started to notice something. The 10-day moving average and the 20-day moving average are acting as great pullbacks. Pulled back into the 10-day moving average here, no confirmation down, we pop. Pulled back into the 20-day moving average here, no confirmation below it, we pop. So as the day started to trickle down, if I get these little pullbacks into the 10-day moving average, I want to get long off, okay, by using those previous 5-minute candle lows or any closure below the 10-day moving average as my stop. I want to ride this trend. You'll notice another one here at 1250. We pull back 3 candles into that 10-day moving average. We break it, reclaim it with no continuation to the downside. I want to get in here at 1255, right? Between 1255 and 1 o'clock, I want to get back in long using that previous 5-minute candle as a stop. Once we got up into this range, you can see here I started to create a little bit of a zone. We're having some trouble, some resistance here. I actually did take a short here, and it paid very quickly into this 2 p.m. candle here. But to be honest, it was a break-even trade because I had multiple contracts on here. I sold the first initial for a profit, and as it started to bounce and it went to break even, I just cut the whole trade entirely. I was looking for just honestly just a little bit more of a washout here. It would have been into the 20-day moving average. It would have been perfect. So this is like a scratch to losing trade here. Once we broke through the high of day again, I did take this for a couple points worth of scalp. Then I took another losing trade here. So I was looking at this 20-period moving average, a little bit of a confirmation. It did confirm. I was expecting a big pullback. And when you're wrong and it starts to move against you, you got to just cut the trade. So a losing trade here. So all in all today, we operated at 72% win rate. 16 total winning trades, 6 losing trades. A lot of those trades towards the end of the day were just trade ideas where I'm looking to try to anticipate that move down. Now, I definitely don't want to anticipate the move down here or here, and keep getting stopped out. I only want to do it when we're super extended, right? When we're super extended is when I'll start looking. And typically in the Nasdaq, it could be anywhere between 300 and 400 points higher. I'll start looking for reversals. We were able to catch one here later on towards the end of the day, but by that time, my brain is shot. If you guys need Apex evaluation accounts, we only got about 24 hours left, 80% off, 1 day to pass, $125 activation fee. That code is DAnthony. You can see it on the screen down there at the bottom. Again, if you need those Apex accounts, make sure to load up while they have that 80% off sale, because once it's over, I don't know how long it's going to be before they pop back up. Might extend it, they might not. So if you need those accounts, definitely load up. If you passed some evaluations and you've got some newly funded accounts, definitely keep that that inflow of evaluation so you can continue to trade and continue to grow and scale. Again, that code is DAnthony for 80% off. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in trading with me, Discord live each and every single description. See all of you guys on the inside.